Just over a month ago, I set myself two goals: get monetized on YouTube and reach Twitch affiliate from nothing, all by the end of September this year. My dream is to be able to do this full time, to finally have a career despite my difficulties, and these were some concrete steps I could measure and work on with you, together. In this video, I'll go over a bit about how I made progress, some numbers for those of you who are data driven like me, and also the mental and emotional side of things too. Since my first video, I've already achieved one goal. I became a Twitch affiliate after only 3 streams, the minimum needed, and I put all of that down to you guys. I multi-stream here on YouTube too, and the discoverability from my YouTube is the reason I had the viewers to meet these goals. Twitch discoverability isn't great, although it is better than it used to be back when I used to watch in like 2014, and so the advice out there you hear a lot is about being discovered on other platforms first. And that's definitely something I'd agree with. I think without YouTube and this beautiful community, I wouldn't have made it so easily. Full YouTube monetization is still a way off. I need another 1700 watch hours, but I am much closer to unlocking YouTube memberships, which is something I need to reflect on, think about what I want to provide. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I'll get into the numbers now before going much deeper about how I've been holding up and how I want to go forwards. Here are my first month of Twitch stats. I got 62 followers, around 9 average viewers, 15 subs, and I streamed for 64 hours. And in total, I made around $43, which is roughly £32. There is a threshold for payouts on Twitch, which is $50, so currently I haven't been paid any of that. It's nice to know that I've made a little bit through my own hard work. It works out at about £2 an hour, which is only 15% of minimum wage in my country, but still something I made. I'm still proud of it, and I'm very grateful. As you can see from the graph, there was a big gap where I didn't stream as much. The heatwave kind of knocked me out for a whole week, and there's a new one coming this week, so yay. That also influenced my choice of snowy background today to try and cool myself down somewhat. I've experimented a lot on Twitch so far because, well, that's what this challenge of first stage really is about. I streamed indie games, demos, Stardew, Skyrim, Paleo, Minecraft, Pokopia. I did a Q&A, a co-working stream. We celebrated Raya's birthday together. It's honestly been a fantastic ride so far, and I'm starting to find out what works for me on stream and what doesn't, which I'll go over when I talk about the future later in this video. As for YouTube, things have been a little more interesting. I got over 1k watch hours alone in this time, I think helped massively by my Pokopia movie compilation of the episodes, and also from streaming on YouTube. But my subscriber growth has been very low in comparison to the month before, where I saw over 1400 subscribers in less than 3 weeks. I think that's to be expected because I haven't had a video take off like my starting YouTube at 31, or come close to the numbers. I've released a lot since my last video, including 4 Leaf Green episodes, a Pokopia episode and then the movie, a review, and 2 more talking about feelings types videos. My Pokopia movie did really well, nearly 3,000 views, but the others have been lucky to hit 1,000, most under 500. I'm sharing these numbers not because I'm mad at them or hurt by them, but because I want to give a realistic picture of growth for those of you who are out there. You might see my sudden burst of success in April and think that, well, that's it for me, I'm set. But growth isn't linear. It has plateaued massively for me, and it will for a lot of people, and dealing with that emotion is something I talked about a lot in another recent video that I'll link here. YouTube Live has also not been hitting massive numbers, but has been a great funnel to my Twitch, like I mentioned earlier, and it auto-archives your VODs, so it's been a really good place for people to be able to watch it back if they didn't watch it live. I would definitely recommend multi-streaming to YouTube for the archive feature alone, but also if you're struggling to reach watch hours, these can help as well. Okay, so we're done the numbers thing, now let's talk about the feelings. What's next too? I was elated to get Twitch affiliate, and hitting numbers like 10 and 12 average viewers per stream so early is really a good sign, I think. This helps somewhat with the feelings I've been getting about my YouTube numbers, but what has helped the most has been seeing the impact my content has had on people, whether it be through streams or more commonly through my videos and the comments you all leave. It means that I never have a moment where I seriously think about quitting. Just the gremlins late at night. I find that as soon as the sun sets, my brain decides everything I do is a failure and I should just give up on everything. But I try not to listen to it then. When I am more rationally thinking, I realise that even if I never make it to my goal of being able to financially support myself, my videos are giving people happiness and in some cases inspiration and self-belief, and that I would never want to stop giving that to people. But I am still trying that whole delusional self-belief, self-manifesting thing. So it's totally going to be my career. I'm going to be able to support myself and save up for the things I need because of this, blah blah blah. I think you need to be more confident for that psychological power of this to work, but then I just feel big-headed when I tried, so we shall see if I can get over that little molehill. My Twitch goal reached, I set up a bingo for new goals for myself, inspired by the lovely Kitabyte. You should check out her YouTube channel. These are more stream-oriented, and we've honestly done pretty well at knocking these out so far too, with plans for a lot of the other ones squirreled away for the rest of summer. I also started making a bingo card that I like to call my Delusional Manifestation Bingo card, where I put crazy big goals in there that I'd one time like to achieve, perhaps down the line, but I've not completed it yet. Maybe I'll share it next time and we can group will them into being, or you can laugh at my hubris. One big thing I've been working on is my brand and direction, or at least I suppose that's what you'd call it in business terms. For me, it's more of a solidification of my identity, both in real life and also in my content, finding what works for me and what inspires me, and combining that with what you all want to see too. Found that the biggest bottlenecks in me getting YouTube content out are A, struggle to record with my parents at home. I'm fine with streaming, but I feel self-conscious when I feel like I'm talking to myself, so I'll be working on the confidence to do that more. And more seriously, B, I hate editing. I just find it takes so long, and I end up nitpicking over everything, and the more I edit, the shorter my content becomes because I just don't have the energy to edit things for a long period of time. Whilst that first is so easily achievable by building my confidence, the editing thing is different. I would love to hire an editor, but that's not feasible financially at all. And I will keep editing, don't worry. Rocky Ridges has been completely recorded for at least episode 1, if not episode 2. It's just the editing slowing things down, which will surely make the process less time consuming as I get better at it. I don't think it will ever shift the fundamental dislike I have of the process. So what does that mean for the YouTube channel? Well, I'd like to start focusing on less edited stuff. Leaf Green has been fun for me, and I know there are a few of you out there who enjoy it a lot, even if it isn't pulling in very encouraging numbers. And so I'd like to do more like that. Let's plays essentially, but focus on story-heavy games, so we can explore them together and you can see my genuine first reaction to and processing out the themes and elements of the stories. Then I will see if I can make videos after reflecting on them and what I learned and how I felt. There's also one of the series I really want to do, but I'm very self-conscious about. I want to do a roleplay series for Skyrim, where I create a character and we go through the game, but I speak as that character rather than as myself. I've watched so many brilliant YouTubers do this over the years. I often feel like I'm not good enough for it. So if it's something you'd like to see, let me know. We'll be showcasing the side of building a character and narrative together through the medium of video games, so it might even be enjoyable for those of you who don't have an interest in gaming. On the streaming side of things, I want to stick to games that I can experience in a single stream, or exploring demos or first looks at games together, and also falling back on some more consistent games that I know well enough where I can engage in chat and not feel like it's damaging our experience of the story of the game. I do have the big ADHD, so I have so many ideas of what I want to do for YouTube and Twitch, but also only so many spoons to do it with, so I'm trying to keep my wild ideas under control somewhat. And it's not just me that's been doing the summer challenge either. A bunch of us in the Burrow Discord have been setting our goals and working towards them. Kitabyte, as I mentioned, has been making work on our own bingo card. Mr. Cat has finished his edits and uploading his work to Archive of Our Own. Layout Focus is closer to getting their first video finished. Fish has been starting a new D&D campaign with friends. And Warlock Ape has worked on nearly 21 game projects or projects related to stuff, so that's pretty impressive. Ultimately, I want these channels to be a place where we can go on journeys together. Whether that be through a video game, a story, or our own lives, as we create and blossom together. And at the end of it all, we can come back to the burrow and rest and share our stories by a warm fire and a bubbling cauldron of magical soup. Pack well for your adventures, and make sure to stay cozy too.